On August 15, 1977, something extraordinary happened above Ohio. The Big Ear radio telescope, operated by Ohio State University, was carrying out a routine survey of the night sky. Its purpose was simple: to listen, to search the sky for unusual radio signals. Most of the time, the telescope detected nothing remarkable. But on this night, something different appeared in the data. A powerful radio signal suddenly rose above the background noise. And then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, it was gone. The signal lasted approximately 72 seconds. 72 seconds was long enough to leave a very unusual trace in the telescope's records. The following day, astronomer and volunteer researcher Jerry Ehman was reviewing the computer printouts from the previous night's observations. At first, it looked like an ordinary page of data. Then, he noticed something unusual. A sequence of 6 characters appeared in one of the frequency channels. 6 E Q U J 5 6 E Q U J 5. The sequence represented the changing strength of the signal as it rose and fell. It was not a message. It was not an alien code. It was a compact way of recording the signal's intensity, but the pattern itself was remarkable. The signal grew stronger, reached a dramatic peak, and then faded away again. The shape was consistent with what astronomers would expect if a fixed source in the sky passed through the telescope's beam as the Earth rotated. Jerry Ehman was so surprised by what he saw that he grabbed a red pen. Next to the strange sequence, he wrote one word: "Wow." That handwritten reaction would eventually give the signal its name, the WOW signal. But what exactly had the telescope detected? That is where the mystery begins. The signal was detected near the hydrogen line at around 1,420 megahertz. That frequency is especially interesting to radio astronomers because hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. The idea of using this part of the radio spectrum for communication between civilizations had already been discussed by scientists, so the detection immediately attracted attention. But there was a problem. If the signal had come from an extraterrestrial transmitter, researchers would need to see it again. They looked, and they waited. The telescope was pointed back toward the same region of sky. The signal did not return. More searches followed. Still nothing. Other researchers and telescopes also attempted to detect the signal again, but no confirmed repeat was found. And that single fact makes the WOW signal so difficult to understand. One detection can be fascinating. A repeated detection could become evidence. But one unexplained detection leaves us with a question: what caused it? Over the decades, researchers have considered many possibilities. Could it have been human interference? Could something in Earth's environment have produced it? Could it have been a reflection or an unusual radio phenomenon? Could it have come from a natural, astronomical source? Or was it something we simply did not understand? In recent years, researchers have revisited the old data using modern techniques and explored possible natural explanations involving hydrogen clouds. But there is still no definitive answer. And there is another important detail. The famous sequence 6EQUJ5 does not contain a hidden message. It tells us something about the strength of the signal over time. The letter U represented the strongest part of the detection. At its peak, the signal was extraordinarily strong compared with the background noise. Then came the final part, J5. The signal faded, and after roughly 72 seconds, silence. Nearly 5 decades later, we still have only one confirmed event. One signal, One printout, one handwritten word, and no second detection. Was it a message? We don't know. Was it evidence of extraterrestrial intelligence? We don't know that either. What we do know is that something unusual was recorded by the Big Ear telescope on August 15, 1977. Something strong enough to make an experienced researcher stop in the middle of a routine analysis, pick up a red pen, and write one word in the margin. Wow! The signal disappeared. The mystery didn't. This is the hidden archive. Some signals are easier to hear than they are to explain.